What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Ace of Base from their 1998 album Flowers. And the next track is He Decides, which sounds definitive, though I wonder if it will be so cut and dry. Knowing a number of their tunes are in the realm of romantic and emotional love, I wonder whether this might be heading in that same direction. That being said, a lot of their tunes in that territory are more nuanced, complicated, or even painful and negative. So I wonder what domain of emotional feeling will be in. Let's see what I can pick up on a first listen. This is Ace of Base. The track is He Decides, and it's from their 1998 album Flowers. Already sounds like an Ace of Base track. That metallic, almost industrial percussion.
You never change my mind, my friend. Don't let this feeling go. His love might change your world around. In time you have to know. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you should go.
Quick ending. So yeah, it feels like it's maybe all the things I mentioned. Someone who feels this person's presence in their life, this man's presence in their life, is the emotional navigator, meaning depending on how he's behaving toward her, she can feel very happy and elated or very sad, whether she wants to smile or cry. There was a moment where it felt like maybe she was saying it wasn't so simple as that, but most of what I heard suggests that it's about being in love with someone and knowing that that could be a ride with some different twists and turns, and that person's attitude, that person's emotion vis-a-vis you is what will determine where you're going in that regard. So yeah, it sounds like someone who's in love but aware that it may not always be a bed of roses or a bright sunny field on a wonderful day. So yeah, it does seem to fit into their typical lyrical territory where romantic emotions, but also the the bumpy road that can sometimes be. So not quite sure if I'm missing an element here lyrically, but sonically, again, it had heavy metallic percussion, a real sort of metallic edge to the beat. The keyboards in a couple moments had an almost reggae feel, which again, synth pop reggae is very much what they're known for. And yeah, that whistle type of synth is a synth type that appears in a number of their tracks, usually a bit different here and there, but it's one that if you played just that part of the instrumental for me, you'd be like, ooh, I bet you that's an Ace of Base track. So it is telling how you listen to a group over multiple albums and you begin to pick up on certain aspects of their sound. I feel like my chair is making a lot of noise here. What's happening? But yeah, you begin to pick up on hallmarks of their sound. So yeah, a cool tune. Let me know what you think. I will see you next time. Peace.